Well, hello. I finished my first ever 1,000 page book. And you know what I'm gonna do to celebrate? I'm gonna read an even longer one. Um, I don't know how long Rhythm of War is, but I think this is the longest book in the series. Um, it's like 1,300 something. Also, my boy is on the cover. That's Kaladin. And then you have I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'll put it here. Uh, on the back. I don't think I can read 200 pages a day again. Also, I wouldn't even finish this in the same amount of time because if I did that, there would still be an extra 100 pages. Uh, so that's really fun. I'm tired. I feel like I'm always tired whenever I film these. I also only used like four colors to annotate, and I don't really know if it was annotating or not because it was just like I wrote in it, but it didn't really. I don't even know how to explain it. I want to do more tabs because I have more stuff that I want to like be able to look back, and I also want I'm using Notion because every girly apparently is. And it has that like quotes part, like quotes that you like and stuff. And I want to put quotes in there, but I just like get so into reading that I don't even like register it. So I'm hoping with tabbing quotes that I like, that will make it so that I actually pay attention to that stuff. But this is the second book. I can't really describe it, one, because I've never read it, and two, because it would be a spoiler to the first book. Don't think I'll read this within a week. I'm just gonna be very honest. I think I'm going to fail at that. But I also don't know if I want to read it within a week. This is a chunk. And again, it's a pocket-sized book. It's a pocket-sized book. This is basically all this reading vlog is gonna be about, is me reading this book. I'm not one of those girlies who can read like multiple books at one time. Just saying. Set up an annotation key for this. Well, it's the next day. So, I read 153. Okay. I read 153. This is like, what the? This book, if I did what I did last week and read 200 pages a day, did I already say this? Probably. I will have 100 pages left over. So I don't know if I necessarily. Because here's the thing, if I don't read 200 pages a day, this will take me like 2 weeks to read if I read only 100 something pages a day. Would prefer to be done with it this week because I still have to read the third book. Usually, second books in series, Like, listen, Well of Ascension was good, but it's just like, it's not my, favorite of it. The second book usually tends to be kind of lacking because it's setting up for the next book. But since this isn't a trilogy and it's not, the middle, just setting up for the ending, which I hate because I want more substance to it, this book has started out crazy. Okay, the first like 100 something pages, like it was setting up different things, kind of, a little bit of chaos. The last 50 pages that I read, what is happening? What is happening? It's a lot, okay? And I can't even tell you because it's a spoiler. Yeah, so it's Tuesday and I'm trying to decide what I want to do today because since I read 150, I could read 150 again, get to 300, but if I read 250, I think 250. I can get to page 400. As interesting as it is, I'm just struggling with wanting to read 200 pages of it, and then adding another 50 to that is just like, this vlog is basically just me complaining about the fact that I have to read. Also, all of the like titles are mentioned in the book. Words of Radiance is a book given to Shallan, and The Way of Kings is a book that Dalinar is reading. I have not gotten much better at doing this, so but we'll see how much I read today. Oh. Hi! Wow! It's a couple hours later. Also, if you can see my eye, I didn't get socked in the face, nor do I have like a cyst or something. I just have dry skin on my eye that I scratched at. And now it's red. It's so fun. I really love how it just really adds to my appearance. So, do you want to guess what page I'm on? You want to guess? 400. I read 250. 250. Now, here's the thing. I'm debating on doing that again, but not tomorrow because that's a little much. Because I would have to do it twice, just basically reading 200 pages a day and then like 1 or 2 days just reading like 50 more. Because then that would make it so that, because it's 1,300 pages, it's over that, which would mean if I read an extra 50 pages, I would be able to be done with it by Saturday. So that's really fun. But anyways, like I said earlier, I don't know if I said it earlier or not, but I spoiled some stuff for myself. Turns out I spoiled more than I thought. I was looking up love interests for Kaladin. I know, okay? You're looking up love interests for Kaladin, and you're not expecting a spoiler. I know, okay? I know. But I found a kind of plot point, and I mean, it's also written in the book, so you can kind of like, well, it's not fully implied, but it's like, it's kind of there. It's like on a hook waiting for you to be a fish and catch it. That doesn't, I don't know what that metaphor is. I think what's gonna happen, because these oranges are literally stuff that I love in the book, or like things that I like. Majority of these are Kaladin's chapters. And I think I'm going to do what happened last time, where I run extremely low before I'm even halfway through the book just because of Kaladin. I love that man so much. I will say there's some good growth in this, but only for really Shallan. She's the only character so far that has really had growth. But I'm starting to like Shallan a little bit more. She's definitely become a lot more interesting since the first book. In the first book, I found her incredibly annoying. But now she's not as horrible. We love improvement. But I read 250 pages and I have so much energy right now. But as you can see, tabbed a lot more in this. I also like when I'm reading, I'm like I have the book on my stomach, not on like a flat surface. So the tabs are incredibly uneven and poking out more than I would like them to. Does it slightly annoy my hand when I'm reading? Yes. I think annotating already, takes more time and I'm like as much as I love this book so far, um I don't really want to take that much more time reading it. So, I'll annotate like little things and trying to set up the perfect like little sticky so that it, goes out a certain amount and is like precise and stuff. I'm not going to do that. These are going to be facing the wall anyways. I'm not going to be displaying the tabs out like this. So like what's the point other than it being maybe more comfortable to hold? So far it's good. So far it's pretty good. It's like a 3-4 stars right now. I'd say like 3.5 just cuz it's all just kind of set up right now and you're kind of just having to read through that and to get to the rest of it. But I will say it's not lacking. It is so far a good second book in the series. It's interesting and so I'm happy about that. Um Anyways, see you tomorrow, I guess. Hello. I look like Palpatine. Do it. Well, uh, I can explain why there's no footage of me reading books today. Because I took my dog to a vet appointment to get her allergy shot. That's my only excuse. I have no other excuse. I was incredibly tired today and just kind of forgot, if I'm honest.
Why are you dressed like that? Okay. Are you filming something?
Yes. Anyways, I read up to page 600 in Words of Radiance. Ta-da! I haven't really found that many quotes that I like. I haven't really been paying that much attention though. So great. Um Shallon got so many chapters. Oh, I reached the end of part 2. Did I say that? I didn't say that. I reached the end of part 2. I'm currently in part 3 right now and Shallon has so many chapters in this book and I understand because like she's more involved now in the story. I just don't care is the thing. I mean, her story's good. It's just like I prefer Kaladin's. She has like back-to-back chapters. We're getting her backstory in this book. I guess we kind of got Kaladin's in the first book, and we're kind of getting Shallon's in this book. Makes me wonder who we'll get in the third book. Um, but yeah, I'm at page 600 now. Am I going insane? Probably. Anyways, see you tomorrow, I guess. Oh, this is. Oh my gosh. I read 248 pages. Because a chapter stopped. It ended right before the 50 pages, you know? Okay, Shallon's story is definitely becoming more interesting. Also, this Kaladin cannot catch a break. I don't. They just said, "Oh, which character do we want to have suffer?" And they went, "Him." He. If, but like, is these last like I don't know how many chapters have been very good. What page am I? I'm on 848. 848. Um, if I read 250 tomorrow, that means in 2 days I will have read 500 pages? Yes. We'll see if I do that. I mean, it's still a 4-star read. Again, I have my standards incredibly high for no reason. My dog is barking. Sing it, shoddy. Some things have happened though. Some like plot lines have been exposed, which like for being at like page 800 makes sense. You know, it's almost like the entire book was setting up for the end of it. It's almost like that's, the whole point of a book. There's my tabs. There's your little proof that I did it. Anyways, um let's see you tomorrow, I guess. This is like I have no thoughts. It's just like nothing's in there. Well, I again forgot to film anything today. My excuse for today, at least, is that my dog, she sleeps in my room for some reason. Don't know why. But she kept me up until like 2 a.m. and then woke me up at like 4 something. And then today, I woke up at like 10 something in the morning. Really fun. I slept through. I woke up my first alarm, set another one for 9 a.m. and then slept through that. Anyways, I'm on page 190 or what, sorry, 1090. Um I don't know if you can see how much I have tabbed this book. I've run out of these orange tabs, which is for moments that I love, and it's literally just like all gone. Some characters that I wanted to interact have been interacting. So fun. And so much has happened. Oh my gosh. Like ew. The couple of chapters that I was reading before I got to the interlude before I think part 5. Yeah, before part 5, I think. 5 stars. 5 stars. Those were incredible. Just like, and if you've read those, you know that they're good. And if you disagree and say that they're not good, you have bad taste. I have 100 or 212 pages left of this book. So that's really fun. I just want to read more about Kaladin, but that's not what he's not like the person that we're learning about in this book. We learned about him in the first book. I'm supposed to be okay with only having the first book be about him. I'm not. Shallon has definitely had some character development and is now less annoying now that I know more about her character. And, I've come to an understanding of her. She's actually cool. Brandon Sanderson writes women that are just grew up in horrible situations. He writes a lot of traumatized women that are incredibly strong outside of being traumatized. and hide their pasts. Um, that seems to be his go-to for any like strong, powerful woman. He's just like, we need to really give him a really dark past. And you know what? It's good. Anyways, I have a raging headache and I need to go to bed. So, I'm not good at these updates. See you tomorrow when I hopefully finish this. Bye bye. Well, it's Sunday. I finished the Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson yesterday. 1,303 pages. My rating of it, 5 stars. 5 stars. It was really just the end of the book that made it so that I wanted to rate 5 stars. But with that ending, also, I don't know how the rest of the books are gonna go in the series, because this one sets it up for like the next two to be kind of the finalizing ones of the series instead of, you know, just the normal part of it. But I really liked the end of this. The beginning was, slower and wasn't my favorite, but this just has really good character development and really, keeps you reading because you really want to know what's going to happen to certain characters and political climates and stuff. It's very interesting. I would 10 out of 10 recommend, as long as you've read the first book in the series, because otherwise this wouldn't make any sense at all. I will say Kaladin's still my favorite, and Shallan is a lot less annoying. So that's really good. We learned a lot more about the powers and the dynamics of them in this book. It's a very interesting power system, and the powers are very unique and special. Also, here are my towels. I don't know if I did that well matching the cover, but you know, oh well. But this is like my first 5 star read in I think like a year. It's been a good while since I've rated anything 5 stars, so it kind of makes me question whether or not this is actually 5 stars. As of right now, and who knows, I might change my rating later. As of right now, it's a 5 star. Um, but anyways, thank you for watching. This was an absolute mess, but hopefully next week, well, this week technically, but next week the video will be going up. I will have a better, more cohesive reading vlog on the third one. So, um, stay hydrated. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.